Hello, everyone. My name is Kashif. I am Senior Director, Engineering at Affinity. Thank you for PWIC for organizing this event, and thank you for everyone that is attending and has joined. Um, I hope you guys can see me and both hear me. And let's talk about what Affinity is and what as what Affinity has to offer to the world in general and to the people. Uh, I have been with Affinity for close to 12 years now, and which shows that Affinity has a lot to offer in terms of growth and career path. Now, I joined Affinity um, as a senior software engineer and have been moved up the career path six different times and over the period of 12, 13 years. And now I am a senior director leading some of the departments that deal with full stack development and internal enterprise application development. So what exactly is Affinity? Affinity is an artificial intelligence application product-based company. The primary application of Affinity is in the call center industry. However, what Affinity does is uh, behavior pairing. So it allows to pair two individuals together based on the historical data. So some of the main the jargons or some of the things that are trending these days are artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data science. And these three things very depicts what we do here at Affinity. Now, how these things fit in, data science, how data science fits in at Affinity. It's basically analyzing of all the data and making sense of the data that is available, and then using artificial intelligence to create models that can then be used to create behavior pairing between a customer and the agent that is receiving, or a patient and a practitioner, and matching them together. So you can easily say that Affinity in the healthcare industry is helping save lives by pairing the right patient with the right practitioner. So I will share a slide to give you a quick overview of Affinity and how everything works. So when we talk about Affinity, um, the Affinity has offices in 18 different countries, mainly US, UK, Pakistan, Turkey, Australia, and other major countries around the globe. The clients, the organization serves clients that are in those same countries where Affinity has offices. Affinity has over 200 plus patents that have been granted, and of course there are many more that are still pending. When we talk about installations, the behavior pairing application or the product has been implemented across many of the large telco, hospitality, and healthcare industries. And then, of course, this helps bring benefit to the client and have generated revenue in over billions of dollars for the clients. So how does that work? So we talked about that. It uses the history, so historical data, and it uses the historical data and crunches up that data. So that's the data science part, and based on that, the artificial intelligence models are created, which are then used to pair a caller with the right agent within the call center industry. And this is a proven business model. The cycle, how it's implemented, and how it's monitored to ensure that it's generating the value for the customer. So there is a model that allows us to do that. And then, of course, Affinity is an enterprise, and it's a fast-growing enterprise, and it has all the different functions that any organization would have, from starting from both the normal administration, accounting, HR, ranging to engineering, which is the core of what Affinity does, and then any of the support functions that are also within the organization. So how Affinity promotes, what is important is promotion of gender equality. We have very senior, um, both female and male leadership that range from the general managers and to the lowest level within the organization. So the equality and the gender equality is very important, and we are trying to promote that as much as possible. So I think that's very brief. I don't want to take too much of the time, and if there are any questions, I can definitely take them now.
Yeah, we do have a question in the chat. It talks about, do you have any vacancies for graduates, fresh graduates?
Of course. So currently, Affinity across the globe is trying to hire close to 700 people. So we are rapidly growing, and there are many positions that are available. I have with me Fahad Asif. He's the manager HR, and I believe the quorum is that we will be doing online interviews, if I'm sure.
Great. One other question I saw in the chat, do you have any vacancy for business analysts?
Of course, that's one of the main areas within Affinity that allows the business analytics team is the one responsible for communicating with the client and doing the data analysis, the data science analysis that is required for the artificial intelligence team to build these models.
Awesome. It's one other question come in. What do you look for in a candidate while conducting interviews?
There are some what we call GSD ethos, and it's primarily show of integrity and honesty, and those are the main traits that we look for. Of course, the position itself, we look for the cognitive ability. So some of the tests that are organized to shortlist the candidate, they are there to assess the cognitive ability of a candidate. And based on that, we can talk about the previous experience. And then, of course, based on the cognitive ability, we know that not everybody is doing the same thing. But the cognitive ability allows us to determine if the candidate will be able to adapt quickly to the role that we are actually evaluating the candidate for.
Awesome. Yeah, I love that cognitive ability tests. So there's one last question we'll take. Are there any design roles available?
Of course. That's one of the departments that I manage, which is the full stack engineering department. And what we do is we are responsible for all the interface designing of all the products that are marketed by Affinity. So yes, of course, there's always room within the UI and UX departments within Affinity.
Okay, I'll take one more question, which is about the location. Is the head office restricted to Karachi only? Any opportunity for project management, which is remotely or work from home?
Of course, with the COVID situation, right? Everything is work from home, and Affinity has been on the front of promoting safety for the employees. And as we speak, the offices are closed, and all the entire team is working from home. Project management is one of the areas that helps us deliver our products in a timely manner. So it is very important for the organization to have that department. And the Karachi is in Pakistan is one of the hubs for the Affinity organization. But of course, there are other locations in Pakistan, such as in major cities in Pakistan, such as Lahore and Islamabad. And of course, globally, there are offices in US, UK, and Australia, and other countries.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kashif, for being here and sharing more about Affinity. There are a few more questions coming in. I think we have recruiters throughout the day, so they can answer in chat.
Sure.
So again, thank you so much for being here and sharing about the company and the awesome work that you're all doing.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me, and this is a great thing to have.
Thank you.
Goodbye.